It begins with something little. You sense it when you get out of a chair, climb stairs, or stand for an extended period of time. Perhaps your legs feel stiff in the morning, or after a long day, they tire sooner than usual. You convince yourself it's all part of growing older. What if I told you it's more than that? Weak legs don't develop overnight. They don't simply age, they weaken for a cause. And if you don't take action, things will only grow worse. Most people are unaware that the legs are the first portion of the body to weaken with age. Your legs begin to lose strength before you have difficulty carrying big objects or your hands feel weaker. Here's the startling part. This is not a minor nuisance, it is a warning sign. Starting around the age of 30, your body naturally begins to lose muscle. Sarcopenia is a common process that affects everyone. Muscle loss, however, occurs rapidly beyond age 60. Research indicates that older persons can lose 1 to 2% of their muscle mass each year. And where will this loss occur first? The legs. This is why you may feel wobbly when walking, stairs feel more difficult, and standing for extended periods of time is exhausting. It's more than just becoming older, it's about losing the muscle that makes you strong, stable, and independent. And this is about more than just feeling weak, it is also about safety. Weak legs put you at risk for falls, which are one of the major causes of serious injuries in older persons. A single fall can transform your life in an instant. But here's some good news. You can fight back. Your legs do not have to become weaker. In truth, with the appropriate nutrition, you can rebuild strength, increase stability, and move with confidence. The secret is in what you eat. Today, I'd like to present 3 potent meals that have been scientifically proved to strengthen your legs, enhance circulation, and minimize muscle loss. These aren't pricey supplements or sophisticated diets, they're just simple common items that you can start eating right away to improve your mood and mobility. So, if you want to keep your legs healthy, prevent muscle loss, and stay active for years, stick with me. This video will provide you with information that has the potential to transform your life. Literally. Now that we know that leg weakness is the first symptom of muscle loss as we age, let's look into why this happens. Because this is the truth. This is about more than just becoming older, it is also about what is going on inside your body on a biological level. Your legs are the foundation of your body. They support you whenever you stand, walk, or move. Did you know that your legs are some of the biggest and most strong muscles in your body? Your quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves work together to keep you upright, stable, and balanced. However, over time, these muscles begin to shrink. Movements that were once uncomplicated now need more energy. And if nothing is done, weakness gradually sets in, until you realize how much strength you have lost. This is how muscle mass changes over time. In your 30s and 40s, you may notice little difference, but by the age of 60, your body begins to lose muscle at a higher rate, up to 1 to 2% every year. And if you're inactive, that figure may be significantly higher. Sarcopenia is the steady decrease of muscular mass that occurs as we age. And, while it affects the entire body, the legs are the first to succumb. Why? Because they bear the most weight and require the most strength to operate. Consider this, how much time do you spend sitting per day? Most of us sit a lot more than we realize, whether we're watching TV, reading, or working on our computers. And when we sit for too long, our leg muscles aren't worked, so they get stronger. Muscles have a simple rule, use or lose them. And the first to deteriorate are the ones we rely on the most, our legs. Weak legs cause slower walking speeds, trouble with balance, and, if left untreated, an increased chance of falling. However, inactivity is not the only reason of this. As we age, our bodies produce less hormones that promote muscular growth, such as testosterone and growth hormone. This makes it more difficult to create and maintain muscle, particularly in the legs. Men with decreased testosterone levels have faster muscle breakdown. For women, the decline in estrogen after menopause can cause muscle loss and thinner bones, reducing leg strength even further. Another factor? Poor circulation. Your leg muscles require a consistent supply of oxygen and nourishment to remain strong. However, as we age, circulation might slow, particularly if we have diabetes, high blood pressure, or peripheral artery disease. If your legs don't have enough blood flow, your muscles won't obtain the nutrition they require. What was the result? Legs are tired and weak, making it difficult to keep up with regular activities. What you consume, or do not eat, has a direct impact on your muscle strength. Many seniors do not consume enough protein, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, all of which are necessary for muscle and bone health. If your diet lacks these vital nutrients, your muscles will not have the building blocks they require to remain strong, and your legs, your foundation, will weaken over time. So, how can you know whether your legs are becoming weaker? Here are some warning indicators that you should not overlook. Struggling to get up from a chair without using your arms. Feeling shaky or unstable while walking. Having trouble climbing stairs. I've seen a drop in walking speed. Having muscular cramps or regular leg tiredness. If any of these scenarios sound similar, don't worry, you're not powerless. Weak legs are not a natural consequence of aging. With the appropriate method, you can strengthen, restore muscle, and enhance mobility. And it all begins with what you put on your plate. Next, I'll explain the 3 crucial nutrients that have been scientifically proved to strengthen your legs, keep your muscles healthy, and help you stay active for many years. Let's dive in. If there is one nutrient your legs cannot afford to be lacking, it is protein. However, most seniors are just not getting enough. Today, we'll discuss why protein is so important, how much you actually need, and the best sources to incorporate into your diet. Have you ever felt like standing up is tougher than it used to be? Do your legs feel weaker or tire more quickly? That indicates that your muscles aren't getting enough fuel to maintain their strength. Muscles are made up of proteins. Every time you move, walk, or stand, your leg muscles wear down slightly. Your body needs protein to repair and renew its muscles. Without it, your legs weaken over time, making daily activities more difficult. Most individuals believe that protein is only for bodybuilders. However, older persons require more protein than younger ones to avoid muscle loss and preserve strength. Experts recommend that seniors consume at least 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day. The average person consumes approximately 70 to 90 grams per day. However, studies reveal that many older persons consume significantly less than this, placing them at risk for weakness, falls, and frailty. So, what exactly does that look like? Let us break it down. If you weigh 150 pounds, aim for approximately 70 grams of protein each day. That's around 1 egg in the morning, with 6 grams of protein. A serving of chicken at lunch provides 30 grams of protein. A dish of lentils for dinner contains 18 grams of protein. A handful of nuts as a snack provides 8 grams of protein. That is how you achieve your everyday goals without feeling overwhelmed. Now, let us discuss the greatest protein sources. Whether you eat meat or prefer plant-based options, there are numerous methods to provide the protein your legs require. 1. Lean meat. Lean meats such as chicken, turkey, and beef are excellent sources of high-quality protein. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, which are the building blocks that keep your muscles strong. If you eat meat, aim for a palm-sized serving of lean protein at least once or twice a day. This will help to maintain and even restore lost muscle. 2. Fatty fish. Salmon, tuna, and sardines are more than just high-protein sources. They also include omega-3 fatty acids, which aid to reduce inflammation and enhance muscle repair. If you want stronger legs, consume fatty fish at least twice a week. It benefits not only your muscles, but also your heart and brain. 3. Eggs. Eggs are an excellent protein source for elderly folks. Each egg includes around 6 grams of protein, as well as vital vitamins such as B12, which helps to prevent muscle weakness. Do not be terrified of eggs. They're inexpensive, simple to prepare, and one of the most complete protein sources available. 4. Plant-based protein. Are you a meat-free person? Not an issue. Lentils, beans, and tofu are great plant-based protein options. A single cup of lentils contains 18 grams of protein, whereas beans have fiber that aids digestion and overall health. Don't forget the nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, and chia seeds are not only good for muscle strength, but they also promote bone health, which is essential for maintaining leg strength. If you struggle to get enough protein, here are a few simple tips. Add Greek yogurt to your breakfast. It has twice the protein of normal yogurt. Replace white rice for quinoa, which contains more protein and minerals. Create a quick protein smoothie using yogurt, almonds, and fruit. Keep boiled eggs or nuts accessible for a protein-rich snack. What's the bottom line? Protein is not just for athletes, it is for everyone. It's the key to keeping your legs healthy, being independent, and living life to the fullest. Make sure to include protein in every meal, and your legs will thank you for years. If you want to maintain your legs strong, stable, and pain-free, there is one food group you must not skip. Leafy green veggies. You've probably been told they're beneficial, but do you actually understand why? Today, we'll break it all down. How they help, which ones are best, and how to incorporate them into your everyday diet. Have you ever felt that your legs lacked the power they once had? Perhaps climbing stairs is more difficult, or standing for long periods makes your legs feel weak. What is the good news? There is a simple, natural technique to combat this deterioration, and it all begins on your plate. Leafy greens are high in vitamins and minerals, which help your leg muscles and bones stay strong, flexible, and pain-free. They act like fuel for your lower body. So, what makes leafy vegetables so good for your legs? It all comes down to 3 essential nutrients: magnesium, calcium, and nitrates. Let's start with magnesium. Magnesium is responsible for approximately 300 various bodily activities, but one of the most crucial is muscular contraction and relaxation. Without adequate magnesium, your muscles, particularly those in your legs, may become weak, stiff, or prone to cramping. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a terrible leg cramp? That could be a magnesium deficiency, and leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are good providers of this mineral. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach can provide up to 40% of your daily magnesium requirements. Consider how adding a modest serving to your meals can improve your leg strength. What comes to mind when you hear the word calcium? You typically think of milk, but guess what? Some leafy greens include more absorbable calcium than dairy, without the extra fat and calories. Kale and collard greens are 2 of the richest plant-based calcium sources, promoting bone density and strength and lowering the risk of fractures, knee pain, and arthritis. The stronger your bones, the better your balance, the lesser your chances of falling, and the longer you can be active and independent. Here is something fascinating. Leafy greens are a great natural supply of nitrates, which improve blood circulation in your legs. Healthy circulation allows more oxygen to reach your leg muscles, minimizing fatigue, soreness, and heaviness when walking or standing. In fact, studies have shown that nitrates found in leafy greens can improve muscle efficiency, making you feel less weary and more energized throughout the day. Not all leafy greens are made equally. If you want the best results for your legs, concentrate on these top 5. Spinach. Magnesium is beneficial to muscular function. Kale. Packed with calcium to help build healthy bones. Collard greens. Ideal for joint health and flexibility. Arugula. Nitrates are used to enhance circulation. Swiss chard. A magnesium powerhouse that helps avoid leg cramps. What is the best part? These greens are easy to incorporate into your diet, whether in a salad, smoothie, or side dish. If you don't like eating plain greens, consider these simple tips to incorporate them into your meals. Blend them with the banana and yogurt to make a smoothie. For a healthful breakfast, toss them into an omelette. Sauté them with garlic and olive oil for a tasty side dish. Add them to soups or stews for added nutrients. Leafy greens are one of the best-kept secrets for keeping your legs strong, steady, and invigorated. Making them a regular habit will result in improved mobility, reduced stiffness, and more confidence in every step you take. If you're over 60, inflammation is probably working against you, making your legs weaker, stiffer, and more uncomfortable. But here's some good news. There are simple, natural meals that can help fight back and repair the harm. Today, we're focused on two of the best. Berries and nuts. Do your legs feel stiff in the mornings? Do your knees pain after standing for a long time? Or perhaps you simply feel like your legs aren't moving as well as they once did? Chronic inflammation, which is one of the leading causes of muscular weakness and mobility loss in seniors, could be the source of your symptoms. Inflammation is your body's natural defense system, but when it gets out of control, it attacks your muscles, joints, and nerves, making normal movements uncomfortable and difficult. The secret to breaking this cycle is not found in a drug. It is found in nature. Berries and nuts are two of the most effective anti-inflammatory foods. Let us start with berries. These little, tasty fruits are high in antioxidants, specifically anthocyanins, which are the molecules that give them their vibrant red, blue, and purple colors. So, what do anthocyanins do? They function like firefighters in your body, extinguishing the inflammation that causes leg discomfort, stiffness, and muscular weakening. Not only that, but berries promote better circulation. Poor blood flow is a big reason why your legs feel fatigued, achy, or heavy, especially as you age. Berries strengthen your blood vessels, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to reach your leg muscles, keeping them strong and invigorated. According to research, eating only a handful of berries each day can reduce muscular tiredness, alleviate joint discomfort, and even enhance balance, making it easier to walk, climb stairs, and stay active. Now let's speak about nuts, which are one of the most underappreciated superfoods for leg strength. Nuts include healthy fats, protein, and potent anti-inflammatory ingredients that work synergistically to protect your muscles and joints. Walnuts are an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids, which are beneficial fats that minimize swelling and stiffness in your knees, hips, and ankles. If you have arthritis or persistent knee discomfort, eating more walnuts, almonds, and pecans will help lubricate your joints, allowing you to move more smoothly and painlessly. Here's something most folks don't know. As you age, your muscle mass naturally declines, particularly in your legs, but consuming nuts on a daily basis supplies the protein and necessary lipids your muscles require to remain strong and functional. When you consume the proper fats, such as those found in almonds, walnuts, and cashews, your muscles receive the fuel they require to heal, rebuild, and remain active for years to come. Not all berries and nuts are made equal. These are the greatest options for reducing inflammation and maintaining leg strength. Best berries include blueberries, which are high in anthocyanins and reduce inflammation, strawberries, which are great for joint health, raspberries, which are high in fiber and vitamin C and support muscle recovery, blackberries, which help improve blood circulation to your legs, walnuts, which are high in omega-3s and reduce joint pain, almonds, which are high in magnesium and improve muscle function, cashews, which provide healthy fats for muscle repair, and pecans, which help reduce stiffness and inflammation. If you're wondering how to incorporate these superfoods into your diet, here are some simple, delicious options. Include berries in your morning porridge or yogurt. Snack on a handful of mixed nuts in between meals. Blend berries into a smoothie to get a refreshing anti-inflammatory boost. Toss walnuts or almonds with a salad or stir-fry. Spread almond or walnut butter on toast for a protein-packed snack. Berries and nuts may appear little, but they are potent remedies for leg discomfort, weakness, and inflammation. Making them a daily routine will help keep your legs strong, mobile, and pain-free for years to come. We have covered a lot today. We've discussed why your legs are the first to weaken, how inflammation works against you, and how 3 simple nutrients, protein-rich foods, leafy greens, and anti-inflammatory berries and nuts, can help repair the damage. But here's the most crucial point to remember. It is never too late. As long as you provide them with the proper food, your legs can continue to grow strength, reduce discomfort, and support you for many years. And that is the key. You have the ability to choose what gets on your plate. Every meal, every snack, and every decision counts. I understand that making adjustments might be overwhelming, so let's make it easier. I'd want to challenge you to do this for just 30 days. Eat a handful of berries every day, whether fresh or frozen, in smoothies, yogurt, or as a snack. Every day, add a serving of nuts, such as a small handful of walnuts, almonds, or pecans. Leafy greens can be used to salads, stir-fries, or blended into smoothies. To fuel your muscles, consume more protein, lean meats, beans, eggs, or dairy. That is it. No insane diets or intricate rules. Small, basic actions that lead to stronger legs, increased mobility, and a healthier, happier you. I've seen many older folks improve their mobility just by making these little improvements. Margaret is 72 years old. She began eating more berries and nuts, and within a few weeks, her knees became less stiff in the morning. For example, James, 68, increased his protein and leafy greens intake and can now walk twice as far as he could previously. Their effects aren't magic, they're the inherent power of whole foods. And you can reap the same rewards. So, here is what I want you to do. Make today the day you start. Include only one of these foods in your next meal. Simply start with a handful of berries for breakfast, a salad with leafy greens for lunch, or a small amount of nuts as a snack. Because every small step takes you closer to stronger legs, greater energy, and a more active lifestyle. If you found this video useful, please remember to like it. It significantly increases the number of individuals who can benefit from this video. And if you're ready to embark on the 30-day challenge, post a comment below stating, "I'm in." I'll check in with you all and share some more leg strengthening advice in the comments section. Thank you for watching, and remember, your legs are your foundation. Take care of them, and they will care for you. I will see you in the future video.